lot of parents ask me whether it is acceptable and safe to use a rocker to put their child to sleep. Parents these days are spoiled for choice with different rocker brands and designs and typically get tempted to buy one because of the brilliant marketing strategies of these brands. Additionally, most parents at this stage struggle to get their child to sleep at night and as a result are pushed to try out a rocker, hoping that it will make their child sleep better at night. While the rocker might prove to be the answer to the child's problem in the short term, it is not beneficial for the child's sleep in the long term. It is important for parents to understand that the sleep practices they adopt at this stage will have a direct impact on how the child sleeps in the future. So if a child gets accustomed to sleeping in a rocker, then the child will continue to demand for rocking to fall asleep. Over time, a child will become dependent on the rocker to fall asleep and it will soon become a sleep prop. As advised in my previous video, eliminating a sleep prop once the child becomes dependent on it is a very difficult task. The child cannot sleep in the rocker forever and thus will become very difficult once the child outgrows it. So, I would recommend to make the child sleep in a crib right from the beginning. Although this may seem like a difficult option at this stage, but it will help the child sleep much better in the future. Therefore, avoid introducing a rocker right from the start. There is very little scientific evidence on the role of using rockers to put a child to sleep. Furthermore, if you have already introduced a rocker, then it's never too late to transition to a crib. There is no right age for this to happen, and you should start as soon as possible. Do not delay it, as it will only make the child more dependent on the rocker and make the transition even harder. Prepare yourself for a rough initial few weeks during this transition. Since a child would have become dependent on rocking to fall asleep, a child will find it very difficult to sleep without it. Do not get tempted to put the child back in the rocker during these situations. Stay strong and consistent, and a child will eventually be able to fall asleep in the crib. However, even after a few weeks, if a child continues to find it difficult to sleep in a crib, then I would recommend you to discuss this with your doctor. There may be an underlying medical condition causing this sleep-related problems. So please watch the video on rule out medical problems for sleep issues before moving a child back to the rocker.